You know, we're all using search engines constantly, every single day. But let's be honest, how often do you get exactly what you need on that first try? Well, over the next few minutes, we're going to dive into the techniques that separate the casual searchers from the true masters of finding anything online.
Oh man, we've all been there, right? You type in what feels like a perfectly clear question, and what do you get back? A wall of links that are totally irrelevant, way too broad, or just flat out wrong. It's so frustrating. But what if I told you there are simple commands that put you back in the driver's seat?
All right, it is time to go way beyond just typing a few words into the search bar. We're about to unlock a set of simple tools that basically act like search superpowers, giving you the ability to tell the search engine exactly what you're looking for.
And hey, don't worry, this isn't some complex coding or anything scary. Search operators are just simple words and symbols that you add right into your search. The best way to think of them is like little filters that let you tell the search engine precisely what to look for, and maybe even more importantly, what to completely ignore.
Okay, this right here, this is your new toolkit. So let's say you need to find a specific phrase. Just pop it in quotes for an exact match. What if you want to search inside of just one website, like a specific news source? Easy. Just use the cite operator. Or maybe you're hunting for a report or a presentation. File type PDF will filter out all the other junk. You can even cut out words you don't want with the minus sign or broaden your search with or. Each one is super simple, but when you put them together, they are incredibly powerful.
So, for instance, if you're trying to find the original source of a quote like, "New product launch will redefine customer experience," putting that whole thing in quotation marks tells the search engine to only show you pages where that exact phrase appears in that exact order. It is an absolute game changer.
The cite operator is your secret weapon for research, for sure. Instead of trying to use some clunky search bar on a specific website, you can just use Google's power. Typing cite:/gov.uk, quote, social media statistics will only bring back results from government websites that mention that exact phrase. It is so much more efficient.
And it's the exact same idea for finding certain kinds of documents. If you need an official report, a presentation, or a research paper, just adding file type PDF to your search tells the engine to just ignore all the normal web pages and only show you those downloadable files. It's a huge time saver.
Now, let's build on that with another set of tools, Boolean operators. I know, the name sounds kind of technical, but trust me, it's not. These are just three simple words, and, or, and not, that lets you combine your search terms in really logical and powerful ways.
Just think of it like this, right? The Venn diagrams here make it super clear. Or makes your search bigger. It gives you results for either term, so you get both of these circles, and narrows it down, saying results must contain both terms, that's that little overlapping part. And not, well, not is the simplest of all. It just cuts out an entire topic you don't want. Okay, so we've totally nailed how to find things. But now, let's flip the script. How do you make sure that you or your content can be found? This is where we step into the world of the creator.
So, when you search for something, why do certain pages always seem to just bubble up to the top? I can tell you it is definitely not an accident, and it's for sure not magic. It's a whole discipline called search engine optimization, or as you've probably heard, SEO.
Now here's the most important thing to get about SEO. It's not about tricking search engines. Not at all. It's really about making your content so clear and helpful that the search engine can confidently connect it with the right person at exactly the right time. You're basically helping the search engine do its job better.
At the heart of all this is keywords. But listen, not all keywords are created equal. A short tail keyword like shoes is super broad and ridiculously competitive. But a long tail keyword like waterproof hiking shoes for women, well, that's incredibly specific. The person searching for that knows exactly what they want, and that is a much, much more valuable audience to connect with.
So, you've figured out your keywords. Now what? Well, you need a plan, right? That's where keyword content mapping comes in. Honestly, just think of it as the strategic blueprint for your website. You're giving every single page a specific job and a keyword to focus on.
For example, check this out. You might have a main page targeting a big topic like Italian recipes. But then, a page underneath that would target something way more specific, like chicken parmesan recipe. And then a totally different topic like cake recipes gets its own separate section. This kind of clear structure tells the search engine precisely what each page is about, no confusion.
All right, so we've got the searcher on one side and the creator on the other. So now let's talk about the engine in the middle, the digital interpreter that connects them both, because modern search engines are way more sophisticated than they used to be.
The evolution here is just incredible. I mean, in the old days, search engines just matched keywords. If you searched for Apple, you just got pages with the word Apple on them. But today, semantic search is smart enough to understand context and intent. It actually knows the difference between the fruit and apple pie recipe and the giant tech company.
Yeah, as Celeridata puts it, the focus is now on understanding the intent behind queries rather than just matching exact words. It's a huge shift from just words to actual meaning. The engine is trying to figure out what you really want, not just what you typed.
So how does it pull off this magic? Well, it's a mix of some seriously cool tech. Natural language processing, or NLP, helps it understand grammar and language just like a person. Machine learning lets it learn from billions of searches to see what results actually make users happy. And knowledge graphs help it understand how things are related, like how Leonardo da Vinci is connected to the Mona Lisa and the Renaissance.
So where is all this going? I mean, the world of search is right in the middle of another massive shakeup, and it's all being driven by artificial intelligence.
And the single biggest shift is this. We're moving away from just a list of blue links, and we're moving towards a real dialogue. Search is becoming an interactive experience where you can ask really complex questions and get direct, synthesized answers, almost like you're talking to an expert.
And we're already seeing this happen. AI overviews are summarizing search results for us at the top of the page. We can ask follow-up questions in plain English. And for creators, a whole new field is popping up. Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO. And that's all about becoming the trusted source for these new AI answers. 53%. Just let that sink in for a second. That's how much of all website traffic comes from organic search. It's the single biggest way we discover information, products, you name it, online. So understanding this world, whether you're a searcher or a creator, has never been more critical.
And this leaves us with a final and pretty fascinating question. For decades, the key skill was finding the right needle of information in a giant haystack of data. But as AI gets better and better at just giving us the answers directly, the most important skill is about to change. The new frontier isn't going to be about finding the answer, but about mastering the art of asking the perfect question.